So I'm going to show you how to easily collect feedback onto a Google Doc. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create a Google form. I like to have the name, what the task was, and the feedback. Again, you can add more information as you see fit, but I'm just going to use this for the example for today. Then you're going to want to create a folder. In the folder, you're going to want to add Google Docs of the student's name. So I just put student 1, made a copy, and I just put student 2. Once you have your Google Docs, you are going to go back to the Google form, and you're going to go to the add-ons menu, and you are going to go to DocAppender. If you don't have DocAppender, you're going to have to go to the 3 dots, and you're going to have to get that add-on. So you just go to add-ons, and you'll search DocAppender, and there's mine. And so now I'm going to go ahead and open it. I'm going to open the sidebar. Once it opens, you're going to pick a folder. I want all of my examples to go to the DocAppender example folder. That is the folder I just created. You can create a new folder in DocAppender, or you could go ahead and choose a folder. I want it to pull, so I'm going to refresh from the list. And I have to make this I'm going to do checkbox. It will only take multiple choice list or checkbox types questions for this form to work. So I'm going to do the name. I also want to include all the above option. I'm going to save and populate. So it is pulling my Google Docs from this folder. So you have to make sure all your students are set up beforehand. It is a lot of pre-work, but once it's set up, it is pretty easy to maintain. Then you'll hit next. And I want it to, on the Google Doc, I want it to do the timestamp, the name, the task, and the feedback. You can customize this, do whatever you need. And then you can decide, do I want it to separate by bullet list, separate vertical tables, or rows in a single horizontal line? So there's 3 different views that you can see. We'll go ahead and start with the separated bullet list, and we're going to enable. Okay, and we should be good to go. So now I'm going to go to my little eyeball. I'm going to fill this out as I would. Submit. Now when I go to student 1's Google Doc, it might take a minute to upload. I'm just going to fill out a couple of these so we have a few examples. You can see that it creates everything from that Google form and it adds it to the list. Because I picked all of the above for that student, it goes to every single student. So we can look at student 2. And we can now see that student 2 has 2 responses. If you wanted to go in here and change to vertical tables, let's go ahead and show you what that looks like. Okay. Do all the above. And you can see the table that it created. So again, you just add it and it will add more space and data to the Google Doc for you. So then students can see. You can also double check. The only thing is if you double check, be careful with this because on this Google Doc, it's going to tell you which student it's selected. So I don't like to do that because I don't want it to see the students' names for the student, but you could unclick that as an option since every student has their own Google Sheet. So I could just click off the name if I didn't want it to do that. Let's go ahead and show you the last option. And I'm going to show you without the name. And again, it just takes a couple moments. And I can see that it took off the name place for this. So it is up to you how you want to use it. But again, you can make that other question, the name question, instead of a checkbox, a multiple choice type question. That's completely up to you. And if you need any assistance with this, please let me know. Another way students could use this is you can share this with them, and then they could add another box and provide, their reflection or something like that. They could also make comments off to the side so you can help understand how to better help them. Right? Thank you so much for watching.